Hi guitar mates, I do hope you're all doing very well. Now in this video we are heading back to 1984 and the song The Wanderer by Status Quo. Now The Wanderer is a masterclass in how to take a classic 1960s doo-wop hit and inject it with high-octane boogie rock energy that defined Status Quo. The song was originally written by Ernie Maresca, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and made famous by Dion in 1961. The Wanderer was a cool, swaggering R&B track. But in 1984, Status Quo decided to cover it for their greatest hits album, 12 Gold Bars of Volume 2. This lesson covers the main guitar parts played by Rick Parfitt, the solo, and a more in-depth look at the parts played by Francis Rossi is available on my Guitar Mates channel, and you can find that link down below. So, without any further ado, let's get into the song. Right, what we're going to do is Now for the first part we are going to be focusing on what Rick Parfitt is playing, because he's doing the main rhythm guitar throughout this song. So I'm just going to play through the intro section and then we're going to break down exactly what's going on as far as that rhythm. So the intro goes like this. 2, 3, 4. Once I've done that little intro, I've got 1, Now, went back to that beat right on the end there, and what I'm doing there, I don't drop that down on that last chord. I don't drop that down. I'm just doing the straightforward beat. So that is the first part of the verse. Then we go back and we do a complete repeat. But this time, this is the one where he stays on the E, he doesn't come back down to the B. So we're back into going. See, I stayed on that E for the second time around. So I'll just play through the bridge section and then I'll break it down for you. So it goes like this. That part when I moved up to the E at the end, that's me going back into the verse. So what are we doing there? Well, we are moving down to what will be the 5 chord, which is the B, and we're going to play a bar and a half of that. So you get 1, 2, and then you move down to the A. So we get, and then repeat. Played that twice. Then we go back to the B5. You're going to play 2 bars of that. Now this is where we jump out of the 3 chords. We're going to move up to a C sharp 5. So I'm up on 9th fret first finger and playing 11th fret on the A string. And you're just going to play 1, 2, 4. Just downstrokes on that, letting them ring out. Then we've got to move all the way down to the 2nd fret, F sharp. We're going to play this. You're going to go, so do it. And then I'm going to move down to the B directly underneath it. You could go up there if you wanted, but I've seen them live. So you get this way of doing. And then you're back in to your verse. Now at this point, you've actually played all of the parts of the song. Because what we do, we go back and we play a verse. And then we play through the guitar solo, which is another verse. So we go back to right at the beginning, just as we played the 4-bar intro. We play everything we played. The 2nd verse is the guitar solo. And then we have the bridge again. Play through the bridge, and then we go back and we are playing the 2 verses that take us to the end of the song. We don't go back to the bridge section again. We're just going to play 2 verses. So everything we've covered gets played all over again, bar them 4 bars of the intro. Everything else that's been played by Rick Parfitt is identical to what we have already covered. And that is the same as well for Rossi. Only difference, of course, is that he plays the guitar solo through that 2nd verse, the 2nd time round. So, as I said, playing the rhythm guitar on this is relatively easy as long as you're okay doing the stretch to get that status quo. To get that. But the structure of the song is extremely straightforward. Well, that's it for the lesson. As I mentioned at the start, a complete breakdown of the guitar solo and the parts played by Rossi can be found on my Guitar Mates channel. So, until the next time, this is Jeff wishing you well, and I'll speak to you again real soon. But until then, goodbye.